بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this very important program, and we are here today. We've gathered to learn the effective Islamic cross-cultural communication skills and knowledge and methodology, so that we present to the world our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the world eloquently. And hopefully we will start the workshop soon. Before we start the workshop, I would like to say a few words about the program, which is the EIECC. And before that, I'm really very honored and delighted to have everybody's attending with me today. We're going to have a small journey in defense and in presenting our great Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the whole world. And we need to make sure we excel in trying to hone our skills and improve our skills to the best of our ability, and to share the knowledge about our Prophet to the world in the middle of a lot of tarnishing and distortions that are deliberately happening. And we're not doing it just for the situation today. No, we're doing it all the time, and we should be presenting our Prophet to the world in the best way and show the best what do you call it, communication skills, eloquence, and verbose, to make sure that we present him to the world, so that people will be attracted towards Islam. They will know the exact and the real story about our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And of course, today the content is all about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as this is level 3. We have level 1 and we have level 2. And just bear in mind that this program is not just 6 hours today and tomorrow. It is more than that. It is basically 15 hours. Then there are applications for about 8 weeks. 40 hours are required for people to apply. And as soon as we finish this workshop, we expect people to start even presenting eloquently our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the world, by using certain applications and applying our methodology, which is called EIECC, what you see on the screen now. And usually level 3 is an intensive talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the content that we use in level 3, whether in the foundation workshop that you see today, usually the foundation workshop is 15 hours. But because of the Zoom and the Corona and all of that, we have condensed it for only 6 hours. And I know it's not enough, but we will do our best at least to cover one tool. We have more tools to apply and methodology. So I'd like you just to concentrate very well with me today, and we'll go through a practical process, and we'll apply one tool of activity that is very important for you to present your Prophet eloquently and beautifully to the world. Then after the 6 hours, there will be some applications that we'd love to see people basically involved in the application, like what we did with Oman when they coordinated the workshop in Oman. May Allah bless them. It's been a great success story. And today we have many of the sisters Omani. As a matter of fact, some of them are with us in the administration team now, leading with us in the EIECC program. Now, what is the EIECC program? EIECC stands for Effective Islamic Cross-Cultural Communication Program. So basically, I will read the title from the back. We are in the business of improving communication and with other cultures, talking about the treasure that we have that is called Islam. How to do it effectively. This is why we have a program like that, because we'd love to see everybody to become an Islamic exhibit on the move. So we are in the business of developing communication, okay, cross-culturally, to carry the treasure that we have called, that is Islam, effectively to the whole world. Now, today, we will be talking only about our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, without which, after Allah, we would not have been or have become Muslim. All these Muslims in the world today, they owe it to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to present him to the world. They owe it to him that he has saved them. And now everybody is a Muslim because of Allah than Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the best person ever walked this earth. So we owe it to him for all the guidance that we are living in and the blessings that we are living in. So let's please make sure that we excel in improving ourselves to make sure we do the best presentation of the greatest man ever walked this earth. بلغوا عني, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, walau ayah, convey beautifully about me, even if it is only one verse. So everybody is mandated to convey the message of Islam all over the world. Sheikh Muhammad, somebody's okay. Sheikh Muhammad, please mute these sounds, please. Okay, so now what is it that we are doing? So basically, we are in the business of what? Developing. We have this center called Cross-Cultural Communication Center, and our vision is basically to build well-rounded individuals, and we provide them with plentiful opportunities to apply, so that they can take these opportunities and learn and improve themselves and present Islam in the beautiful way. And we want them to be we want them to realize their full potential. We want them to realize their full potential, their capabilities, their talents. We want them to identify opportunities like this great opportunity now of presenting the Prophet to the world. We want them to share the knowledge of Islam to the whole world. We want them to learn how to communicate ideas. We want them to lead self and team. So they lead themselves and the team. And we want them to search for innovative solutions to solve the problem of the world beautifully in line with the Islamic principles. And we want them to be themselves when they talk, when they present. We want them to be spontaneous. We want them to be quick-witted. So these are the most important guiding principles for our center. In any workshop we give, in any program we give, these are the guiding, basically, parameters or principles that we'd love to see people involved in. So we want them to realize their potential, their treasure. We want them to identify opportunities to share, to use this talent, to use these capabilities, and to share the knowledge of Islam and learn how to communicate together and self-lead themselves and lead others and search for innovative solutions, and of course be themselves and be spontaneous and quick-witted. These are the main goals of the program: developing global leadership from within to present Islam effectively. Again, we start with the self from within. So EIECC 3 guiding goals: develop global leadership from within to present Islam effectively. Be Islam. We'd love to see people who speak English language or any other language for that matter to be an Islamic exhibit on the move. We would love to see Muslim becoming an Islamic exhibit on the move. Now, if you claim to love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and if you love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you do not emulate the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you contradict what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is teaching, where is this love? So the love should be manifested in you as a person first. So when I go and talk about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and talk about him, and I love Prophet Muhammad, I have a passion, but the problem is that many people, they do this, but when you look at him or her, they completely contradict the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. So it is, contradiction, So it's very important to make sure that when we say we talk about Prophet Muhammad, we present Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, we should know his sunnah very well. We should emulate his sunnah. We should emulate his sayings. We should emulate his practices and actions. Then when we stand in front of people and talk about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and we say the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and they look at the sunnah in you, they get much more encouraged. And they know that it's not just a matter of talk, because you are walking the talk. When you walk the talk, people will listen to you even more. But of course, again, even if people are not walking the talk, there is a love for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the more people are passionate about that, I mean, that's a good sign. You know, that means the ummah is alive, you know, that's a good sign. But of course, we'd love to see the ummah practicing also the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not contradicting, talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I'm contradicting his sunnah and the practices and the actions and the sayings that he's been disseminating and telling about, utilizing them, applying them. And the fourth goal is we'd love to see people working in community. We don't want this disunity, this fractions, this mentality. So this is a good program for gelling, making people gel together, work together, coach each other, learn from each other, and making sure that we solidify this community camaraderie, community spirit, you know, because if we don't do that, you know, we are going to lose also working on as a loner. No, this is the spirit of community, working together, teaching each other, learning from each other, being passionate about this deen, you know, and being also sometimes to the extent, unfortunately, sometimes you get passionate and you get frustrated in the middle of too many, of course, incidents, trials, problems happening in the world. But that's, of course, part of the testing that we need to understand. And this is why we need each other. I need you to remind me of my aching soul, of my aching self, and I want to remind you of your aching soul. This is when we work together. So we want also to form, this is the fourth goal, sorry, the third goal, to form communities of commitment via a concept called self-directed learning teams, the way to knowledge society in cross-cultural communication. This is a vision, developing global leadership from within to present Islam. And this is the mission. We would love to add to the word the divine values that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has instilled in us, has promulgated, has disseminated. We want to add divine values to the world through effective cross-cultural communication, hence better solution and quality, peaceful life. This is the rationale why we started this program. We started this program because we'd love to improve and encourage English-speaking participants to use English, self-lead, and communicate originally and effectively Islam to other cultures. We'd love to see everybody joining this program, you know, we'd love to see everybody joining EIECC to become highly effective leader in English cross-cultural communication and in presenting Islam to the whole, or Islamic culture to the whole world. We'd love to see people joining this all over the world. It is your time now. The more problems you see in the world, the more you are much needed as a Muslim, because you are the only people who have got the divine values and the divine morality. You know, if you are not involved, who will? You know, so it's very important to make sure that we are part and parcel of the process of constructing the world. These are the objectives of the program, as you see them here. So by the end of this program, the expectation is that people or participants will have acquired improving their Islamic English, improving their communication competency, improvement of self-led teams and communities of commitment where people work together, ability to discuss Islamic concepts in English, the ability to give short presentation on Islamic topics of your choice or of the participant's choice, reasonable knowledge of Islamic English terms and statements, awareness of the hidden meaning, the subtleties, meaning the hidden meaning and importance of language sensitivity in the cross-cultural communication. And the last one, which is very important, reminding anybody who speaks English language all over the world to start using it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we would like to ignite, you know, the passion of those people who are speaking the language, but unfortunately are not using it. So this is a very important goal for us, or objective for us, you know, by the end of the program. We'd like, this program is not meant for du'at. It is meant for as many people as possible who speak the language, whether they are du'at or not du'at, any Muslim, any regular Muslim. We're speaking about the most important thing is to present your basic Islamic concepts, you know, to the world. So these are the objectives of the program. Now, this is the what we are trying to build in the world, the cross-cultural. It is called the. We would like to establish, reach to the learning cross-cultural community. You know, the knowledge society. We would love to see people. Basically, this is the model we are using. We want people to work through something called self-directed learning teams, SDLT. This is the soil that we sow the seeds of competencies in the soil, and we develop principled leadership, ethical leadership that is governed by godly laws, not by man-made relative laws. Sometimes they might be, you know, it's an opportunist. No, our governing guidelines are godly laws, Islamic laws. You know, so what we do, we try to sow the seeds in this turba soil called self-directed learning teams, where people work together, and we develop the competencies in the process of the leadership, not any leadership, principled leadership. Then we want to create this learning cross-cultural community that will present Islam in the best way to the whole world. This is the workshop today and tomorrow workshop goal. We want to communicate originally. Remember, see the word original, you have to be original. And I mean it. The whole workshop is based on your originality, not copying from somebody else. And you will see what I'm talking about. So your job today is to be original in the way you produce your messages at the end of today and tomorrow. So we will be cooking up some messages today, you know, cross-cultural communication messages. So we would love to see you communicate originally and eloquently the true image of our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and lead in sharing the Islamic values and prophetic ethics at all times to save ourselves first and the aching souls in the world. That's the workshop goal today. Okay, so this is exactly the first day. Today, this is what we're going to be doing. We'll go through the tool that is called Kids Communication and Learning Ladder. This is a tool today. Okay, we will go through this tool today together, and we will visit some exhibit. I've already sent you cards. Visit the link. When I say visit the exhibits, I mean visit the cards that you have. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do something similar. Basically, we'll be repeating because we have only 6 hours. And usually what I will do in these 6 hours, I will give you almost something similar. I'll change the content here and there to make sure you understand the process very well. And then I will talk about the 8-week application journey that you have to get on board and travel with it. And you reach your destination at the end of the 8th week. And that's this, I will talk about this destination and this 8th week, which is level 3. And you'll be learning everything during the 8th week, the coming 8th week. After you finish with me, you need to form teams, every 4 on their own, and they work on learning EIECC through EIECC methodology. You need to this methodology, you need to understand it today. So everything you have to do after in the 8th week, you have to follow the EIECC methodology. And the whole content during the 8th week will be just Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have already sent you all the content. It is just to show you how to do it. Later on, I'll talk about it. I'll give it maybe 15 minutes. I'll explain it later on. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about that. And that's basically what we'll do. Now, we need to start the process. While we are talking, I would love to see you, while we are in this workshop, sorry, you have to make sure you concentrate on the red colored writing here. We need to, I want you to have ideas, open ideas, any ideas. You need to work, you interchange ideas, how we will talk about this. You need to work productively. Choose topics. You are already, we've sent you an email. I don't know if you've already chosen the articles about Prophet Muhammad. Everyone now should have chosen one article or brochure about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, you should have it now, by now. We would like for you to participate and listen attentively to everything that's being done in the workshop. And of course, practice appreciation. And these are just some etiquettes that we use usually in the normal workshop, but still it's good to remind people of that. So we would like you to be innovative, to be original, to be spontaneous. All of these are very important now. I know it's difficult on the Zoom, but at least we'll try to do our best so that we can work productively today. This is the environment. Of course, it doesn't fit today. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, you're going to be cooking. You're going to be cooking, I mean it, some communication or cross-cultural communication recipe. And you will turn this into dishes, nice, beautiful dishes, messages, called cross-cultural communication messages. So my expectation today that we will be reading in a certain way. Then after that, we will be cooking up some messages that you want to say to the whole world about your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course, using different material, exhibits, articles, brochures, and there are some books also that you can refer to if you want. Maybe you don't want to go to the brochure. Maybe you want to go to a book and you select 3 pages, no more than that, or one section. Still, you could do that. But it should not be, for the sake of the exercise, the article or the brochure should not be more than 3 pages. Okay? Because this is just for the exercise. We need to understand the methodology. That's the most important thing. I'm not here to teach you Islam. You will teach me Islam. I will learn from you today. Okay? So basically, I'm creating an environment for you so that we learn today. You understand the methodology. And after that, we turn this it's like being in a kitchen. I'll show you this now. So you have a kitchen. So we are in a kitchen now. It's like an online kitchen. And we are trying to cook some meals. Appetizers, entree, the main meal, the main dish, and the dessert. So you have the 3 things that are very important. You have to make sure that the appetizers, beautiful appetizer. You have to make sure that the meal is so cooked very nicely. And you have to make sure also that people, when they invite them and you talk with them about your Prophet Muhammad, they leave with a very nice taste, the dessert, you know. So that's basically communication. So you have the introduction, appetizers, you have the body, which is the dish, and you have the conclusion, which is what? The dessert. So you have to cook also the dessert very nicely. So and like you have it, appetizer, entree, which is the main dish, and desserts. And these are, you have a lot of material that we have sent to you. So basically you are gonna be cooking from this. This is like your recipe, the ingredients of your recipe that you need to put together. The same thing here. Okay, we are going to start the workshop now. Before starting the workshop, I would like to stop here to ask you if there is anything quick comment from the team, my team, and from also the people. Anything to say, you can send it in the chat, or you can you have 5 minutes now to give me your feeling of where I'm going. I don't want to start the workshop till I know that you are you understand exactly what we're going to be doing. Yes, anything, any comments here? Yes, the team, my team, anything. Anybody would like to say something before we start? Anybody would like to comment quickly? Come on. You can open the mic, Sheikh Muhammad, if anybody would like to say something quickly.
My mic is open now. It's open for
anybody. If anybody would like to say something quickly, we have 5 minutes. Just, I want to hear you, We need to interact a little bit. Everybody is ready?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Yes, Mona. Sister Mona, yes. Go ahead.
Yes, let me get it right. So for choosing the articles, I need to read it and present it myself in the workshop?
No. You just follow with me the tour, okay? Whatever I tell you, start. When I say read, you read. When I say summarize, you summarize. When I say write, when I say jump, you jump, okay? So basically you need to follow this kids communication and learning ladder. You see it on the screen now. You see
And
that?
I have to stick to the article you have sent.
You have to stick to the article that you have chosen. I've sent you lots of things, yes. So you have you just go to one brochure, you take one brochure. Anything about Prophet Muhammad of your liking. I don't dictate it. I've sent you lots of things. Now you choose the article, you choose the brochure. Now we don't read it the way you want to read it. No, you read it the way I want you to read it. This is where we'll start the workshop.
Okay,
Do you understand, Mona? Am I clear?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah, very clear.
Excellent. That's an excellent question. Yes, somebody else. Anybody would like clarification before we start? Come on. Come on. I'm a bit tough about these things. We need to make sure that we really apply the steps right. Anybody else would like to say something? Or say something or write something in the chatting. The team is watching also. They can help me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Yes, Salim. Oh, Sheikh al-Brazil. Yes, go ahead. Sheikh al-Brazil. I've seen you. Yes, go ahead.
It's an assumption that everyone received something from your side, and this is not true, I think.
This is what, Sheikh?
You said that you sent something by email. Or something.
Yeah. It is true.
I think not everyone did receive.
Now it's already in the chatting. Go and look at the chatting.
The other thing is with technical that the slides are so small to be seen. So the slides, you know, the slides are small. So when there are some any notes or like boxes, so it's not readable.
Yeah, I said choose any brochure that of your liking in English.
Okay.
You have a lot. You have a lot of. Maybe it's not readable in one side. I don't know about not readable because I saw it all. They don't look like not readable. I don't know. You sound a bit pessimistic here, you know. But just choose one. Choose one of your liking. At the end of the day, you choose the article. Choose one article, 3 pages. Maybe you choose a book, 3 pages. But make sure you have a laptop or an iPad because there is an exercise that you need to remove your hands. Huh? So, okay, go ahead. Anybody else? I'm sorry that if you haven't received it, I don't know why, because we sent it to those who have registered. Yes, Sheikh Muhammad. Hello. Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
معك.
وينك شيخي؟
معك.
يلا. Anybody else? Any question before we? What? Okay. Elena from Oman. Elena. Anybody can clarify to Elena because she was in Oman. I don't know. Elena, you should know everybody. I mean, you should know everything because you did it. Exactly the same. Khadija. Yes, Sheikh Yusuf, quick, please, something quick. حياك الله
شيخنا أنا معك بدون تسجيل أنا معك.
ما عليه, it's all right, it's all right. Choose any article. You can go to any site, go to brochure اللي في islamicpamphlets.com. Even if you haven't received anything, you still can go to access any site or access islamicpamphlets.com. We have already sent it here. If anybody from the team can send islamicpamphlets.com. There are some brochures about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Or maybe you can bring your own brochure.
Landing page about Prophet Muhammad. Okay, one moment.
Landing page, it will be confusing, Sheikhi. Landing page, too many things, I think. If you can send just the islamicpamphlets.com, maybe it would be easy for Sheikh Yusuf. Because he has to look. Anybody else before we start? Because we need to start. The time is running. Yes? There is also, okay, good. Anything else, Sheikh Yusuf, anything else you want to say?
شكرا جزيلا.
طيب, choose any article, Sheikh Yusuf. You already know the process. You just a matter of choosing an article. Everybody's clear? Okay. I'm going to start the process. I just want to raise your hand if you are ready. We need to start the process. My team, give me the okay. Okay, raise your hand if you are ready, or just send yes, 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 so that I know everybody is ready. Okay, start. We need to start. Yes, yes, good. Okay, excellent. Awesome. That's it. Okay, that's all right. Mubin, do you have anything to add here? or are you
Yes,
with us?
I just want to say that if anyone has a question, if they're stuck, feel free to contact us through the chat and we'll be able to help you while Dr. Khalid is giving you, while he's in progress. So
Okay.
if you stay behind, just contact us. Thank you.
Okay, so please, if you have a question, quick question, right away, send the question to the team here and they will answer you. Many of those brothers and sisters have already attended our program, so they know exactly what's required. I'll start now. Hopefully, inshallah, it will be a fruitful session. Okay. Okay, what I want from you now, I want you to, you have exhibit. Sorry, I want you to write a message about your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. About Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I want you now to go. You have a notepad. If you have received all the information, those who have not received information, as the brother from Brazil said, Salim, I don't know. You just have a paper or a notebook. I want you to write a message now in English, of course, not in Portuguese, Sheikh Salim. Okay, make sure you write a message now directed to non-Muslim, telling them about who your prophet is. Start writing. I need just a paragraph, like 3 lines. Start writing. And remember, we are building. Now we started the cooking. We started the cooking. Go ahead, write a message. Write a message directed to the non-Muslim about your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anything that comes to your mind, just put it down. 3 lines, please. You need to have a pen and notepad, as we mentioned in the email. Write your message, please, to the non-Muslim. You have to make sure you write it so nicely. Do your best to write a very nice message, 3 lines. In your own way, as Sheikh Mubin said. Yes, I'm watching the chatting here. Okay. Do your best to have the best write-up, please. Remember, this is your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so you have to do the best. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes and I'll stop you. The team, please monitor the timing with me in case I am short of or I skip or I fumble, as they say. Remember, appetizer, nice start, nice conclusion, nice dish. Even in the message, you have to think about it in this way. And you end with the dessert. Now you are sitting with somebody and you are cooking up, you are thinking about this somebody, or there is an audience waiting for you. So what would you write to them about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Please, let's make my day today and tomorrow. I would love to see you do an excellent job. And please listen to me carefully. Whatever I tell you, do it, even if you don't like it. I would prefer that you write it on your notebook, please. Paper. Of course, you can write it on the chat, but it's okay. I accept it. I have no problem. But use also the notebook because you are going to build on this thought later on. So you need to have it in the notebook, please.
Dr. Khalid,
excellent writer.
2 minutes are up.
Okay. Let me just give another minute. I'll give you another 1 minute. I'm the boss, supposedly. Excellent. I could see. Okay, there are true. Okay. Sheikh Mubin, if they have finished, what are they supposed to do? I mean, not to say yes, because they're going to fill the chatting with yes, yes, yes. So if there is another way of doing it, Mubin? Brother Mubin?
Yes, Dr. Khalid.
Is there another way of doing it instead of you saying yes, yes, yes? Because I want to ask him, have you finished it or not?
We could have put the polls, the survey polls, so that way they can just fill in the poll, and so, you would know that.
So is it difficult to do the poll, or what are you supposed to be doing for the poll here?
Let me check if I can put the poll. I think it's just the master host who can do it. But let me check if I can do it. Right.
That's all right. Now, just for later on, maybe now we need to stop. Okay, everybody, we need to stop. We need to stop now because we need to move. Okay, by now, you should have a message. And this is your core. This is your most important message, that any other ideas that come later on should also beef it up. You strengthen this message. You build on this message. Okay? So we will continue building on this message. Now the team, please, you need to send the exhibit now. Now the second, I want you to go, you have exhibit in the chatting. We have sent you exhibit. If the team can send the exhibit, please, the team here, see in the chatting, we will send you the exhibit. And you are supposed now to look for an idea. Go visit now. Just a minute, let me move the slide. Okay. Now your job is to go and visit the exhibit. Visit the exhibit. I mean the cards that you have. We've sent you about 4 exhibits. Okay? Sorry, it's not working here. I don't know what's happening. What do I do here? Okay. Okay. So your job now is to go to the exhibit. There are cards about Prophet Muhammad, many cards. Choose a card that is relevant to your thought that you have just written down. Or maybe you take 2 cards, maybe you take 2 posters that are related to your point, please. So what you need to do is, now you have written it on your notepad, okay, or a paper or a sheet. Go and look in the exhibit. The team, please send the exhibit in the chatting in case people have not received the exhibit, because Sheikh Salim, he said, according to him, he hasn't received anything. I don't know, maybe he registered late, but anyway.
The exhibit message has been sent.
Yeah, okay, so now go to the chatting. Sheikh Salim, if you have not received the email, go to the chatting, see the exhibit. You have about 4 exhibits. I am trying to see the exhibit. Where is it? This is the exhibit now. Sheikh Muhammad, okay. You have, go now to the chatting. There are 4 exhibits. Choose whatever. Try to look for ideas that will support your idea. I will give you 4 minutes here or 5 minutes to do it. Come on, guys. Yes, good, Sheikh Salim. I'm happy that you got it. Okay, so don't worry. Even if you did not receive the email, we will send it in the chatting to make sure that everybody on top. I expected this to happen because this is normal. Some people don't open their emails, or maybe there is a technical problem, and maybe it goes into the spam. Normal. But anyway, please go to any of these exhibits. Get some ideas now that you want to use for, remember, you are imagining now, you are not imagining, you are cooking up cross-cultural communication messages to the non-Muslim. So please now go to these exhibits, find as many ideas as possible from cards, poster, put it with your message. The first one. Now it should be related. It should be related. Am I clear? I don't know if I'm clear. I'm talking to myself here.
Very clear, Dr. Khalid.
Excellent. I'm repeating myself just in case somebody is not on with us. Excellent. let's not send too many things because the exhibit, let's make sure that the exhibit is there. Sheikh Fatma, can you please help Elena? She seems to be confused. I don't know why, even though she attended the whole workshop with us in Oman. Elena, Sheikh Fatma, can you please go privately with Elena and make sure you explain to her everything. Are you with us, Sheikh Fatma?
No, Sheikh, I am with you. I'm with you. I'm chatting with her.
Yeah. She seems to be confused. I don't know why, but strange, yani. I thought she took the whole 2-day workshop with us in Oman. I'm watching with you here, monitoring, because I know it's so simple. You wrote an idea, directed to the non-Muslims. So now your job is to go look for relevant ideas, okay? Just hook it to your main idea, build on that idea, more ideas to present your Prophet Muhammad beautifully to the world. I hope everybody's on top of these things. I know the Zoom is not the best place, but we have to do our best. Many people are helping now, and still you get some people who are really behind. If anybody is confused, please talk to the group in the chatting. Send a message quickly. They will go to you privately and they will help you. Okay, Sheikh Mubin, we have about, I'll give you 4 minutes to finish it.
Yes, Dr. Khalid. I'm giving some guidelines to some participants.
Excellent. Yeah, please monitor, because I need your help here. Because we have about how many people now? 80? 87. Okay. It was 280 something. Sorry, yeah, 70, maybe 80. I don't know. Strange, we have only 80, which is good. I think 87 is more than enough for me. Excellent. So how many people now co-host? Fatima, Mubin, Shahina, mashallah, the Maverick Shahina, mashallah, and Sheikha Fatima, the Maverick, the other Maverick also, mashallah, excellent. They've done a great job, mashallah. Okay, you have to bear up with me because I'm moving very slowly. Also, I'm trying to take you into the process. Try to understand the process. I'm not teaching you anything here. I'm just telling you the tool that you need to use. If you want to use it in your school, your education entity or educational entity. Remember, we're going to visit the exhibit many times. So not now. Now we're going to visit the exhibit. We're going to go to videos later on. We're going to collect as many ideas as possible. So basically, we are building a scenario, a beautiful scenario of how you will be presenting your own choice of messages now. I'm not dictating. You are the one who has chosen. Okay, so remember this. So you have to make sure you choose. I'm not dictating anything for you. We've sent you lots of material. This is where you have to work hard. How to shuffle things, you know, and put them in a very synthetic way, very powerful way. Clear? If there is any question, please. Anybody's confused, send it to the group in the chatting. They will help you. They know exactly what is needed. Shukran ya Khalid. Mukhtar, mashallah alayk. Sheikh Khalid Mukhtar. Are you with us, Sheikh Khalid? Yes, Sheikh Khalid. Yeah. There is Hayyak Allah, Sheikh Khalid Mukhtar, mashallah alayk. Okay, can you hear it? Dina, thank you. I cannot catch up with all this. Too many messages are coming. I think I'm making this. I don't know if I'm...
Dr. Khalid, for clarification for all the participants, they will select 2 topics. Are they supposed to...
Today only 1 article. But still, we have not gotten to this, please. يعني now you write your message, your first message, okay, your core, your nucleus message, and now you go to the exhibit, you look for more ideas, you stick it to this message, you build on this message. After that, we'll start the what? Reading the article. Am I clear, Sheikh Mubin? That's basically what we usually do. Yeah. So now still we haven't started the process of reading the article. Yes, Muhammad, this is what I say. What's next? After visiting the exhibit, you need to go and bring your article now and put the article in front of you. Okay, everybody's finished with the visiting of the exhibit?
10 seconds to the 4-minute timer.
It's so simple an exercise. You just go to exhibit, you collect ideas, you organize it, and you make it sure it is relevant to your first message. So simple. Excellent, Anwar, mashallah. Salima, excellent. Okay, Muri, Marwa, excellent. Elena, excellent, Elena. I'm happy for you now. Excellent, Elena. Khadija, by the way, Elena is Sister Khadija. Her name is, mashallah, from Romania. Am I correct? And you have Shifa. Okay, excellent. Okay, we need to stop now. Everybody needs to stop. And if you haven't finished it, later on you will come back to the exhibit. You'll take more ideas, so don't worry. Now let's go to, I want everyone now to take out the article. Your article, please. If you don't have an article, quickly tell the team they will send you an article, quickly. Please, come on. We will send you an article from islamicpamphlets.com. And we will choose it for you this time. Because if you don't have an article. Everybody has got an article? Everybody's ready now? Shall we go? We need to start the process now. Pasanat Abdul Latif, she says she doesn't have an article. Can the team, can you send the articles that we have? Sheikh Muhammad, the articles or the brochure. Choose an article and a brochure. Excellent. Excellent. Choose an article or a brochure, or choose 3 pages from a book. But make sure you don't touch them later on, because you need to use an iPad, I will say iPad, or you have a laptop, because you need to make sure you have an article. Okay, everybody should choose from the art. We have already sent you the articles. Choose anything, even if it is 3 pages from a book, no problem. I'm going to start. Please, quickly, choose any pamphlet about Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Quickly, please. There are many pamphlets and brochures. Please, 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 choose an article. We need to start. You should have chosen this at home, not now. Come on, everybody, please. Sheikh Muhammad, have we sent the articles? Yes, Islamic pamphlet.
Yes.
Sheikh. Okay, excellent. Choose an article about Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. See what Sheikh Ali, Abu Abdurrahman and Sheikh Muhammad have sent you. You can access and choose anything. Yes, you can choose from Prophet's personality something if you want, Abdurrahim. But don't choose a lot. Choose 3 pages, only 3 pages, no more. 1 section maybe. Any articles, or you can go to a book, choose 3 pages. I'm repeating myself again and again, because I want to make sure people on the Zoom are on top of things. طيب. We want to start now. We are going to start. I don't know why it's not moving. Yes. Okay. Now we have already chosen an article. Choose an article. This is for today, and tomorrow we'll choose another one. Tomorrow you should have article also about Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now, read the article silently and try to understand each word and how to pronounce it. Start now. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. read the article or the pamphlet silently. Okay, read all of it silently. Try to understand each word and the pronunciation also. You can ask question. So basically you're supposed to understand the words and how to pronounce the words also. There's missing, pronunciation is missing here because this is a new PowerPoint. So try to understand each word and the pronunciation. Okay. Go ahead, everybody, please read the article. You need to read. If you have any difficulty, you can ask in the group, but it's easy to go and look for, even in the dictionary. You can just easily know the word and how to, between you and yourself. You have about exactly 9 or 8 minutes to do this. Try to understand each word and its and how to pronounce it. And its pronunciation. Please, the team, make sure everybody does a good job of yes, let me go to the chatting, see if there is any question. Read it silently, please. Go ahead, read. Start reading, please. Don't tell me, just read. Please, you have Sheikh Fatma, you have Sheikh Ahmed Mubin, you have, these are the co-hosts, Shahina, you have, who else also? I got confused here. I'm not sure about Hind if she's there. But anyway, any question, please. There is also Sister Khadija, I think. Who else with us in the co-host? You know, Sheikh Muhammad. Sheikh Muhammad.
Yes, Fatma.
من عندنا في الكو-host.
Okay. Fatma. Fatima.
Oh, there's Fatma. I don't know. Shahina, okay. I don't see this. I don't know. عندي مشكلة يعني ما أدري ليش ما يطلع الاسماء. ما يبين عندي شيخ ليش؟ غريبة. لحظة شوي. Okay.
First four.
Okay. So we have Sister Fatima, Shahina, Sister Shahina, Sheikha Shahina. We have Mubin, Sheikh Ahmed. Good, excellent. I think we are doing. Started a little bit rough myself, but I think we are doing fine. Sheikh Ahmed, please monitor the time with me. Huh? We have till 10, exactly 10. 10. I'll stop you exactly at 10:10 maybe. Okay.
We have 6 minutes, so that
okay.
Yes, 10.
Okay. So by 10 or by 10 after 10, I'll stop everybody. Please read carefully. Try to understand each word and how to pronounce them. Be ready. Remember, you are going to link this also later on. You're going to turn this into messages also. So we're not going to stop writing these messages. We are still in the process of cooking up messages that will be presented beautifully, talking about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to the whole world. So please, I know it might be a little bit tiring, but you got to bear up with me. to say the article in a conversational manner as if you are talking to the non-Muslim or the people of other cultures. 1. If I say 2, you should put your 2 fingers in your ears. 1. I know it looks funny, people hates me for that, but I don't care. Okay, 1, 2. Put your 2 fingers. Loudly, speak loudly. Action, start. Go ahead. Sheikh Muhammad, شغل المايكات, please. Okay, start reading now loudly, talking as if you are in front of people, saying every word in the article. Please, go ahead. Loudly, please, talk, as if you are talking to somebody now. Sheikh Muhammad, شغل المايكات كلها. Let me hear them, please. Loudly, I want to hear. I cannot hear anybody. Loudly. Go ahead. Talk. Please, loudly.
God us to the extent of God and teach us without a place of
I can hear people reading, not
He was
talking.
born
No.
570.
Some of you are still reading. Talk your article.
While unable to read or write, he was raised by his uncle tribe of Quraysh. Muhammad was illiterate when it itself played a pivotal role in proving that messages he shared were divine.
God have mercy on me. Asked him.
I need to talk about the
Greatest and spiritual man.
Muhammad come to Muhammad with the Quran that we know between our hands. The life history of his mother, a prophet was Muhammad, upright and free from God.
He's the last prophet, and he revealed the God message, and
as I read, Allah instilled
which is
great
God's
love on
word.
Muhammad. May Allah praise him the heart, all love received such a degree that
Control, please.
Religion
or herself.
Living example for all
You believe in Muhammad, honor and love them, and love him. Anyone of others believe in him.
manners were the Quran.
revealed to Prophet
This
Muhammad
statement, Aisha,
family and world.
Prophet abided
and other prophets about
Jesus.
pertaining to the removal of
honest, trustworthy, normal by nature was irreligious and behaved like others. First revelation from God by the example. At the age of 40, those revelations continued for 22 years as and he revealed to his followers, started spreading that message become known as the first they were commanded by Allah to emigrate to Medina
time, we were unable to even even approach the basic UI.
The Prophet Muhammad's glorious was a perfect example of
perfect example, upright, merciful,
was a man.
He was met with grace and open property and peacemakers and flowing rivers.
Allah
And for in the
God,
that he delivered people of Yathrib and protected them. Having converted to Islam, the leaders of Yathrib
believer willing to sacrifice their mother, father, save.
Make unmute, Dr. Khaled. Dr. Khaled, make unmute yourself. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay.
So basically, let's repeat this exercise again. I still see Sama and what's there. There are two who are not doing. They are not catching up. I don't think they read the slide. The slide is very clear. Sheikh Sama and the other lady, I don't know who. Please check the slide. See the slide. It says the slide very simple. Read the article and the pamphlet aloud. And if you go down, it says, imagine that you have what? Non-Muslim in front of you or sitting with you. Okay, audience. Then it says, read aloud in a conversational way. Yani as if you are talking to the non-Muslim. So I'm not sure if this is clear or not clear. It's so clear to me. Just maybe it's not for you. I'm sorry if I've confused you with too many writing on the slide maybe. But this is very simple. Just read it in a conversational way. You're talking, just talk. Go to the text, you just talk the text. You don't read the text. Simple. Sitting with somebody who is non-Muslim and you're trying to explain to him about your Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So simple, you know. So let's repeat this again. We'll repeat this again for the sake of those who are not catching with us, okay? So shall we start again? 1, 2, put your 2 fingers in your ears. You have to put your 2 fingers in your ears. If you don't, that means you have not benefited a lot from the exercise. You are missing something. I will explain this later on. So start again. Read it in a conversational way. Start, please. Go ahead.
Rasulullah, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was.
Go ahead, everybody, please. تقدر محمد تفتح ذي عشان اشوف اذا يتكلمون او يقرؤون.
Muhammad was born in Mecca in the year 107. His father died before his birth. The saints of God and teach us how to raise
For example, who was
your best to talk. Best to talk. Not to read.
Of course.
Still hear some people reading.
unable to God released to him about containing the method of indulgence
Muhammad was an orphan and was raised in
upon him. Like that
Muhammad was a 5-year-old between the message that
made a job with them.
honest, respectful, and generous.
Muhammad with the Quran
Expressing love to his wife,
Like
in the same house.
he received his humble birth at the age of 5. His those revelations that are to be very important period now for the Muslim family.
People
Muhammad, may
accepting
Allah
Islam.
give you
In the hearts of followers
and have
Holding
also
that it all
600 could give them
great
to Medina, miles away from Makkah. After several years, they were able to return back to
grace of
God gave
the heaven and the world
Saving
were able
to
both
stay
and
Islam as a religion
the messenger Muhammad may Allah
to his words firmly by holding their
Muhammad died at the
whispered that
the greater part Arabians and scholars had become Muslim within the country of his death. Islam has spread as far as China. Among the reasons for this high wide and peaceful trade Islam and Islam taught faith only only and partly of
شيخ محمد السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
سكرت كل
لا ما سكرتش حد صح.
الا سكروا كلهم.
يبقى حد عمل تسكير مش انا.
Can you please
انا عملت اوكي.
في حد سكر؟ مين اللي حسكر؟
حد من كوست.
اوكي. Anybody turned the mic off from the
خلاص انا عملت عمل تاني.
No will ever be anywhere upon this earth